All right, guys, thank you for joining me today. We're going to kill it this morning. We have a strength and cardio combination today. So we're going to go 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 3 times through, rotating between a strength exercise and a cardio exercise. I really want you to focus on trying to get those 8 to 12 high quality repetitions in, good, slow, controlled motions. If you have them, you can go ahead and grab some lightweight dumbbells or whatever you have at home. I'm also going to show some modification with bands, whether they are big or small. All right. So our first warm up, we're going to be doing hamstring kicks lying on the ground. So go ahead and get ready. I'm going to get the timer started. So we are lying on our back, and you're going to start with that right leg. The right knee is bent about 90 degrees. It's going to kind of lean in a little bit towards your left shoulder. You're going to take the left hand, grab behind that leg, and then slowly extend that right leg as if you're kicking a ball up over your opposite shoulder. So when you do that, you're going to squeeze the front of your leg. You're going to feel a big stretch down the outside back of that right leg. I want you to hold that extended position for a couple of seconds, making sure that we have good form on the floor, belly button kind of pushing in, warming up that core, warming up the thigh while also stretching out that hamstring. Nice big kick over that head, couple more seconds. One more big squeeze, and we're going to switch legs. So take that left leg, it's going to point towards that opposite shoulder. Grab the back of that leg with that right hand and kick. And big squeeze on the front of that thigh as you kick over your shoulder. Beautiful. Now you don't have to kick it all the way straight because it does take a big stretch on the back of that hamstring. You kick it and squeeze the front of that leg as hard and as far as you can. All right. Like I said, pulling that belly button in towards the floor, but not like squeezing, just pulling it in. Big squeeze, and don't forget to breathe. Good. And hopefully what you're finding is as you kick that leg and hold it, the back of that hamstring is feeling looser and looser, as well as that quad burning just a little bit more with each and every kick. 5 more seconds, and we're going to roll over onto our stomach. Good. So roll over onto your belly. You're going to take that right foot, and it's going to draw a line up and out to the side. So all it is you're kicking your heel, picking your heel up towards the ceiling, and it's going to go up and slightly out. What you're going to feel is that butt is going to squeeze really tight. Again, you're going to lock out that quad, big squeeze on the front of that leg to lock out that leg and pull that belly button in. Once you line flat, so you're not arched or set up like this on your elbows, big squeeze and hold it up there, and then release it and go back down. So we're warming up those buns, and it should feel really good as you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Beautiful. We want nice, strong booties, and you're going to feel it at the end with our glute burnout. 4 more seconds. Big squeeze up. Good. And switch legs. We're going to that left leg, drawing a line up and out as we lift that foot, that heel towards the ceiling. We're not arching that back because we're pulling that belly button in. We're squeezing the quad. So we're trying not to use our hamstrings. I really want those buns feeling it. Good, guys. Keep it up. As you squeeze it up there, you're going to hold it up there for a couple of seconds. Really make those glutes work. I know I'm feeling the burn. I hope you guys are too. Good. Squeeze. Right? It's summertime. No matter when you're doing this, though, we always want nice, strong glutes. 7 seconds. We're going to roll over to our back, and we're going to be going to a glute bridge. So roll over, tuck those feet in line with the knees in line with the hips. Okay, you're going to squeeze the hips up Squeeze those buns. As you come down, I want those elbows right at the front of your ribs, squeezing in towards the front of your ribs. Then you're going to take those hands and thumbs and kind of point them towards the floor. All right, so squeeze the hips up, squeeze those glutes, butt back down, and then you're going to take those thumbs and squeeze them towards the floor. It's not a big range of motion, guys, all right, because the elbows are staying at the front of your ribs, and they're squeezing into that rib cage, and then you're just rotating those arms, kind of pushing those shoulder blades into the floor, hips up and squeeze, back down, thumbs out and squeeze. So we're warming up the buns, we're warming up the back. Good, couple more seconds, and we're gonna be up to those feet. All right. So you're gonna come up to your feet, you're gonna stand on your right leg, and you're gonna take that left hand, bend at the waist, work on that balance, touch that right foot, and then you're gonna stand up and raise that arm out to the side. So it's gonna come up out to the side at a 45-degree angle. Beautiful, Marty, that looks real good. So keep it up, work that balance. When you stand up, you're squeezing those buns, locking that quad, belly button in the entire time. The thumb goes and points up towards the ceiling, 45-degree angle on those arms. I also want that foot staying right under that hip. When it goes back behind you, yes, it helps you balance better, but this is more challenging. You're gonna feel it even more in those glutes. Time for one more, then we're gonna switch legs. Good. Left foot on the floor, right foot up. Right hand reaches towards that left foot. Bend at the waist. Then that left hand or right arm goes up, 45-degree angle, thumb towards the ceiling. I'm going to turn to the side for you. So you can see as I go down, my nose stays pointed towards the floor. I have a nice flat back. My belly button stays pulled in the entire time. And as I come up, I'm really squeezing those buns, locking that quad on the left leg. Good. 15 more seconds. I know my buns are screaming. I hope yours are too. Woo! 5 seconds. We got enough time for one more. You're going to see these deadlifts again later. Good. So we're going to come in and we're going to do a single foot hop. So standing on that right leg, you're going to hop to the left foot and hold that squat, balance, and then hop to that right foot. So it's like 2 single foot hops. So 1 balance, 2 balance. All right. What I want you to focus on here is landing very quietly, rolling from heel to toe as you land. So I want you squeezing those toes up towards the ceiling, belly button tight. Sometimes that balance can get a little bit wonky, but that's all right. Working on that balance, trying to keep that knee in line with those toes. Good. Focus on something in front of you. I like it, Marty. It looks great. Beautiful. All right. Now we're going to really kind of incorporate everything. You're going to go to a lunge, stepping down and back, 90 degrees on those legs. Then you're going to stand up and come to a close press. So you're taking those hands that are facing each other and punching them straight ahead, squeezing that chest and those shoulders as you push those hands forward. All right. This is going to look real familiar. We're going to do those lunges in a little bit. As we move into that workout, we're also going to be doing that standing close press. If you want to take this up a notch, you step down into that lunge, step up and balance on one leg, and then push forward. All right, then you can switch, lock in on that leg that's on the floor, belly button in. Good. Last one. Nice job. All right, you guys are going to go to Seal Jacks. Feet out and in, clapping those hands together. Okay, you got it. It looks great. I'm gonna explain our first strength exercise. You're gonna grab a lightweight dumbbell, whatever you're comfortable with. You're gonna put that in one hand. Your right hand, your right foot's gonna step back into a lunge. Then as you step forward, you're gonna go into that touchdown, just like we did in warm-ups, all right? Go ahead and grab those weights. One weight. If you really wanna challenge yourself, you can go 2 weights. That's perfectly fine, all right? Right leg down, stand up, squeeze those buns, bend at the waist into that touchdown, stand up and squeeze. If you're having a hard time balancing, you can simply put those toes on the floor and almost use your right foot as a kickstand, all right? I don't want anybody falling over, getting hurt or anything like that, but we're gonna work up towards balancing on that one foot. All right, you guys get 15 seconds. Keep those feet moving. We're going to seal jacks. That's our cardio exercise. So just like you did warming up before getting into this. Here we go, out and in. Clapping those hands in front of you. Your core is staying tight. You have nice soft knees in line with those toes. And if you're not jumping, you simply step it out. You can get an amazing workout simply stepping out. It's up to you to squeeze those muscles, all right? If you're comfortable, no pain, good form, let's push that pace. Woo, I like it. Get that heart rate up nice and high. Work those hearts. 5 seconds, nice and quick. Woo, I like it. Good, and we're back to stepping. Always keeping those feet moving. Grab the weights again. We're going right back into that lunge with the touchdown. All right, here we go. Right leg back, stand up, bend at the waist, drive that left foot through the floor so you stand up. Now I'm gonna show you what it would look like if you have a large resistance band. That band can come underneath that left foot. You go down into that lunge, stand up, bend at the waist, stand up and squeeze. So you're simply holding that resistance band in that right hand. It's locked in under that left foot. Whoop. And then you stand up and squeeze. Okay? Good job, guys. Nice work. All right, feet are back to moving. We got another round of seal jacks. We're doing each of these exercises 3 times. All right? Good form. Into those seal jacks, here we go. As we're doing these jumping jacks, try not to let those shoulders squeeze into those ears, all right? I also don't want to see your hands down here. That's not what it looks like for a seal, right? We want them nice and high. We want to work those shoulders. The more body parts we have moving, the harder we work those muscles, the more calories we burn. 15 seconds. Whew, should have pulled up my hair. It's all in my face. Keep it up, guys. Let's go. 5 seconds. Finish strong. Beautiful. All right, last time on that lunge with the touchdown. All right, and you can keep those feet stepping. Whatever weights you have at home, you can either do 1 weight or 2. Right leg back, down into the deadlift, squeeze. So we're really focusing on, if your left leg is on the ground and we're balancing, we're really focusing on driving that left foot down through the floor. All right? And I'm hoping you're really feeling this in those buns. All right? I'm hoping your belly button is pulled in. Got a nice flat back. Focus on that form. 2 seconds. Woo! Nice job. All right. Feet are moving again. One more round of those seal jacks. All right. We don't stop moving. Here we go. Seal jacks for the last time. Pushing to the finish. And then you guys get a short break because we've got another round of 2 exercises coming up after this. You know, Marty, I told you that I don't like any body part. I like to work the total body, except the buns. I really like to make those buns work the whole time, right? 10 seconds, push the pace, belly button in. Finish this cardio set strong. Nice job, guys. Woo, shake it out. Keep those feet moving. This next round, our cardio, which is what you're gonna go to, are twist jumps. Hands and feet in opposite directions, twist, switch and twist. All right, if you're not jumping, you're going opposite elbow, opposite knee. Our next strength exercise is simply the lunge with the touchdown on the other leg. All right, grab those weights. Here we go. We're stepping back with the left foot into that lunge, driving that right foot into the floor, and then going into that touchdown or deadlift on that right leg. So as you stand up, you squeeze those buns. Our belly button stays pulled back, and remember, you can always do this with a small band or a big band. The small band will make it particularly difficult. Good, guys. Nice flat back, good form. Work that balance. Squeeze those glutes. Woo. Nice job. All right. Short break, and we're going right into those twist jumps. All right. Working that core and working that cardio. Here we go. Side to side. Drive those elbows back. I want those hands even with the shoulders, right? But those shoulders out of those ears. We're keeping our knees nice and soft, staying on those toes, pushing that pace, and remember your modifications. If you're not jumping, you're kind of in like a quarter squat, squeezing opposite elbow to opposite knee, right? Either way, this is your workout. You make it count for you, but we're working together to push ourselves, get stronger, and just feel good. Woo! Nice job. All right. Back to that lunge with the deadlift. Keep stepping those feet back and forth. Get those weights. Beautiful. Start off with that chest up nice and tall. Belly button in. Remember, as you go down, that belly button stays pulled in. The nose points right towards the floor. It's easy to want to look up in front of you to keep that chest up tall, right? It's not necessarily the greatest thing for our neck or those shoulders. Stand up, squeeze the glutes, drive that foot through the floor to stand up from that lunge, stand up from that touchdown or the deadlift. Woo! Nice job, guys. Shake out the booty. It's exactly what we're gonna do in those twist jumps, right? All right, 5 seconds and we're going right into that cardio. Here we go. You got some good music on, you know, twist and shake it out. Remember, we're keeping that belly button in, working that core. Soft knees, knees in line with those toes. Chest tall, with shoulders down and back. Work that pace, guys. I love it. Nice job. Looks so good. Keep pushing. Keep it going. We got 10 seconds. Twist and shout, guys. Twist and shout. Woo, nice work, nice work. One more round of each of those. Lunge to the deadlift. And I promise this is our last time. All right, lunge it out. Drive that foot through the floor. Lock that leg. Squeeze the buns. You guys look great. Keep it going. Try to keep that foot underneath those hips. Keep those hips as square as possible. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale through those hard parts. Stand up and squeeze. 4 seconds. Beautiful. All right, guys. Nice job. We have one more round of those twist jumps. We're twisting it out. We're pushing to the finish. Then you get a short break already, right? Just twist it out. Keeping that core tight. Driving those elbows. Get those frustrations out. Pretend like someone's chasing you, you're elbowing them. No one's catching you because you're healthy, fit, and strong. Woo! Push, push, push. Under 20 seconds. That's well over halfway, guys. Heart rate high. You get a short break. 5 seconds, push to the finish. Nice job. Keep those feet moving. Our next 2 exercises are a close press. So just like the warm-up, punching those arms out in front of you with those dumbbells. You're standing up tall, core tight, glutes tight. Your cardio exercise is a squat pop. So you're squatting down, chest stays tall, and you pop those feet back together like a jumping jack. All right? Grab the weights. We've got that close press. So if you've got your dumbbells, you're simply pushing them forward in front of you, almost as if you're pushing somebody away, but your palms are facing each other. All right? Core stays tight, nice tall posture. If you have a large resistance band, you can wrap it around you. Again, stand up tall and then punch those arms forward. If you need to make it harder, you simply choke up on that resistance band, squeeze that chest. If you have a small resistance band, okay, you can hold one arm to your shoulder and punch it forward this way. All right? Lots of ways of doing it, no matter what your equipment is. All right? Keep those feet moving. We're going right into those squat pops. All right, here we go. Butt down and back. Pop those feet together. Chest stays tall, core stays tight. If you're not jumping, you're stepping side to side. Try to keep those feet facing forward, keeping those knees in line with those toes. You do not have to touch the floor. The idea is not to be here, right? You want to be tall. You only go as deep as you need to. All right, as deep as you can while keeping as good a form as possible. And that overhead reach is gonna get that heart rate up even higher. All right, shake it out. Feet are moving, we're bebopping, we're crushing it. Get those weights. We got that close press, guys. All right, standing up tall, lock those quads, squeeze those thighs, squeeze those buns. belly button in. Our chest is tall. Our shoulders are down and back. And we're doing nice, slow, controlled motions. Exhaling as we push them forward. Remember, this isn't about how many you can do in 45 seconds. It is about good, solid, controlled movements. 5 seconds. Good. All right, you're gonna be feeling that right in the front of your shoulder as well as in that chest. Feet are moving. We're going back to those squat pops. All right, 2 seconds, and here we go. Down and up. Remember, knees stay in line with those toes. Toes are pointed straight ahead. Belly button is pulled in. Every time those feet come together, you're squeezing the baby. Keep it going, guys. You look awesome. At any point, you can switch from jumping. You can alternate between jumping and stepping. You have 10 seconds. Make it count. Push that floor away. Drive it up. Woo! Nice job. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Get those weights ready. Last round. We got that close press. Try to keep those elbows nice and tight to the body as we punch those arms forward. Squeezing the chest. Trying to keep good posture. Chest up tall. Good, guys. Exhale as you push it forward. Woo, it burns. I like it. All right, embrace the burn. All right. We've got those squat pops, guys. Last round of them. Here we go. Butt down and back. Reaching it up. Keep working. Keep breathing. Push it up to the ceiling. Drive through the floor with those legs. Squeeze those buns. We're getting tired, but we're making sure we have good form. Right? We do what we can to make it count. Under 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. And lucky day for all of us. I messed up the timer, and that means we got another round of that close press. Right? It's all good. That's what we want. We want to make it count. One more round of that close press. And then we get a short break while I explain the next exercises. Exhale as you push forward. Catch the breath. This is kind of like your recovery, if you will. Big squeeze forward. 4 seconds. Nice job. All right, you guys keep those feet moving. Our next exercise, you're bent over and you're having a nice flat back, nose pointed towards the floor. You're squeezing those elbows towards the ceiling with those dumbbells. All right, so one more time. Bend at the waist, belly button in. Squeeze those dumbbells up and out to the sides. So from the front, nice big squeeze. All right, here we go, guys. Bend it over. Our chest still stays up tall. Our belly button is pulled in. We're squeezing the dumbbells out to the side with our palms facing our legs. And as you bring that dumbbell up, you squeeze those elbows towards the ceiling. Now, if you have a large band, you're simply going to stand on that band, bend over, and again, you can choke up, simply squeeze it out wide. I have you going wider because it's a harder motion. All right, here we go. Our cardio for this round is split jumps. So cycling those legs, opposite arm, opposite leg. In 2 seconds, here we go. Cycling the feet forward and backwards, soft knees, knees over the toes, just like everything else. I want those arms moving though, all right? Just like you're running, driving those elbows down and back. If you're not jumping, you can simply step forward. You can even step forward, step backwards, whatever's comfortable for you, all right? The key is you're squeezing and giving it everything you've got. That belly button's in. Push that pace under 10 seconds. Yes, guys, keep it up, keep it up. 3, show me what you got. Nice job. All right, if you have a mini band, I'm gonna show you what to do with that wide grip row. All right, you're gonna bend over, you're gonna pull up, and then you can drop it down, or you're gonna bend over and just pull up with that band, all right? All right, guys. Now, right back to it. 8 to 12 repetitions. Wide elbows, bringing the side of that dumbbell up to your body. Belly button in. If you have lower back pain here, you can always come to the floor and alternate, right? Belly button in that way. You got to do whatever you got to do. You can even put one hand on a stable object, such as a step or a stair. Good, guys. All right. Back to just keeping those feet moving. Going to round 2 of those split jumps. We are well over halfway through this workout. So if you don't feel it already, make it count. Push to the finish. We're going to finish strong together. We're going to give it all we got. I'm right here with you, and we're pushing. Pushing yourself. What your best workout is for today. Nice and quick on those feet. Tall posture. Looking straight ahead towards the finish line. Because there's only 10 seconds left. Push that pace. Try to keep those feet right underneath those hips. Yes. Shake it out. Get ready. Grab the weights for that wide grip row. Deep breath in. Here we go. Bend at the waist. Tall chest. Belly button in. Always thinking about those checkpoints. Think about your body. Be conscious of your movements. Nice big controlled squeeze up. Nice slow control down. Exhaling as you bring them up. This is our last round. You want to embrace the burn. Make that back stronger. 10 seconds. Only a couple more repetitions. Good. Nice job, guys. Woohoo! Split jumps. Get ready. because here we go. All right, and this is our last round of these, all right? Almost as if you're running to that finish line. You get a short break after this, so we're making it count. We're pushing to the finish. Keep that form tight, and then give it all you got. No pressure, no pain. Just work, sweat. Heavy breathing, right? 5 seconds, nice and quick. Nice job, guys. You keep those feet moving. Our next 2 exercises. All right, squat. So you're squatting down with those palms facing forward. So you're squatting, curling, and rotating those hands and doing a shoulder press. All right? So squat, curl, shoulder press. And again, all right, here we go. So my dumbbells make it kind of difficult for me to squat. So I'm going to squat, then stand up, curl, and shoulder press. All right? I'm not keeping great form in that squat because my dumbbells are too wide. So as always, form first, down that squat, bicep curl, rotate those hands, shoulder press. All right, down, up and squeeze, core is tight, shoulders, staying out of those ears, good controlled movements. All right, and your not so cardio exercise is a Russian twist, all right? So we're down on the floor and we're gonna rotate and put that elbow on the ground beside us, all right? So on that bum, tucking those hips towards the ribs, feet can come off the floor, but we are not crossing those ankles. We're gonna watch those hands the entire time as we twist that body and drop an elbow towards the floor. If you need to, you put those heels on the floor and then lean back. The further you lean back, the harder it is. The more it works that core, right? You got 10 seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Exhale as you come back to center. Beautiful. All right, and that is your last group. These are your last 2 exercises, okay? Back up to those feet for the squat, curl, and press. Here we go. Toes pointed straight ahead. Bend at the knees. Drive those heels through the floor so you're standing up tall, squeezing the buns. Every push, every movement counts. Belly button in, squeeze, pull, push. Got a little bit of everything in this one. All right, guys. And then we're going to that Russian twist. If you would like, you can always add a weight to it. My weights are kind of big and cumbersome, so I don't like to add them to my Russian twists. So whatever you do, make sure it feels good for you. And remember, as you go to twist, I don't want you rounding your body forward, okay? We're still keeping a nice tall chest. Watching those hands. I'm going to show you, I guess, from the front, just to give you a different view. Following, so that our whole body is twisting together. 14 seconds. Make that core work. Don't forget to breathe. Nice job. One last round of each of those, guys. All right? And I'm going to show you with the big band. So you're standing on the band, squat it down, pull up, then you can go into that bicep curl, and if you can, a press. All right? Always controlled motions. Down, squeeze, curl, squeeze those biceps, push and extend those arms. This is your last round of these. Looking good, feeling good. Push it to the finish. You only have 10 seconds left. Beautiful. All right. And Russian twists, guys. For the last time. And then we have a glute burnout, because you know how much I enjoy those buttons. Right? Making these Russian twists count. Working that core. Making sure there's no pain in that lower back. If there is, go ahead and put those heels on the ground and make that incline a little less. Don't you cross those feet on me. Focus on that good form. Belly button's being pulled in. We're under 10 seconds. It's burning. Embrace it. Love it. Beautiful. All right. So we have glute bridges. So I'm going to show you the exercises, and then you're going to join me with them. So we're doing 4 different exercises. 45 seconds on, no rest in between. We have a glute bridge, just like warm up. Then we're going to be lying on our side, knee, bottom knee bent. You're going to pick up that top leg and kind of push it up and back on a diagonal. All right, here we go. First glute bridge. Dumbbell at those hips if you have one. Otherwise, all right, you can take your band, put it at your hips. If you've got a big band, tuck it underneath those heels. All right. Oh, you guys can't see me. All right, tuck it underneath those heels and then do that glute bridge. All right, just like that. So that band is at the hips. All right, trying to keep the feet in line with the toes. I'm going to adjust my camera so you guys can all see me. Good. Now we're going to that side lying leg raise. So bottom knee bent. Taking that top leg, it's going to draw a line up and back, so a diagonal line. Really focusing on squeezing that side of your butt and your big butt, right? Those big muscles as well as those support muscles. Okay, you can point your toe if you want. We're locking the quad and we're giving it a big squeeze, the biggest squeeze possible. If you have a band at home, you can go ahead and put that at those knees. All right, and then squeezing up and back. Good, now we're switching sides. Roll over, bottom knee bent, top knee, going up and back. Always keeping that belly button pulled back. Squeezing as we lift up and back at the same time with that top leg. And we're trying to create a nice straight line with our body. Exhale as you squeeze. Lock that quad. We only have 10 seconds, so really push yourself to squeeze and give it all you got. There's only 45 seconds left to work. And we're going right back to those plain glute bridges. All right? So dumbbell at that waist or that big resistance band. Butt goes down and up. Squeeze those glutes, okay? The belly button is pulling in towards the spine. Big squeeze up. This burnout is all going to be dependent on you squeezing those glutes. We have under 10 seconds left. Big squeezes. Woohoo! All right, and that's it, guys. Nice job. We can stay on the floor to start that stretch. Hopefully our heart rate has recovered a little bit. Okay, we're gonna come forward. We're gonna bring one knee in front of us. Foot kind of comes out to the side. And we're gonna lie down on that bent leg. All right, so I'm gonna turn my body so you can see me. And we're gonna breathe and exhale. Exhale as you sink a little bit deeper into that stretch. Nice big stretch through those glutes, which we just worked so hard. Couple more seconds, and we're gonna switch sides. All right, come up and switch. And head back down. Beautiful, big, big stretch. Nice big deep breaths, exhale, and sinking into that stretch. We're not bouncing, we're gonna hold that stretch. If you feel particularly tight in a stretch and you don't feel like holding it for 30 seconds is long enough, come back to it at the end, all right? We're gonna go to that child's pose. So our hips are dropping back towards our feet. Our hands are reaching up over our head, all right? And we're pushing those shoulders towards the floor. If this isn't giving you a big stretch through those back muscles, go ahead and push those hands, bring those hands together and put those thumbs up towards the ceiling. And hopefully that'll feel a little bit bigger for you. You can always walk your hands to one side, get a big stretch on one side, and then walk your hands to the other. Deep breaths and relaxing into it, but don't let those hips fall all the way back to those legs. Whew, beautiful. All right, we're coming into that lunge, 90 degrees on the legs, flip the back toes over, and then squeeze the buns, all right? So squeezing those glutes is gonna tuck those hips under, and you're gonna feel a nice big stretch right through the front of your hip and down the thigh. The whole time we're keeping that chest up tall and that core tight. We wanna reinforce good posture as much as we can, right? Including in our stretches, and this one just feels so good. Now you're gonna take that back foot and it's gonna come behind that right leg. And again, we're tucking those hips. Now you're gonna feel that stretch go from that like right in front to a little inside. Hopefully your buns are on fire because mine are, right? Making these stretches just a little bit more of a workout, right? We're gonna switch sides, tuck those toes. This one just feels really good. If you're sitting a lot and you feel like your back is always kind of arched or you have lower back pain, this is a really good stretch to revisit anytime throughout the day when you feel like you're really tight after sitting for a while, all right? And again, you just hold it 30 seconds to 2 minutes until you no longer feel that big, big stretch. All right, take that back foot right behind that front leg, tuck those hips. I hope you guys are feeling like you're ready to crush your day or night, whatever time it is for you. I know I wasn't feeling like a good solid workout today, but I feel energetic and ready to get to it now. Beautiful, guys. All right, we're coming up to those feet. We're gonna stagger our feet, right leg right in line with that left foot, leaning towards one side. And again, we gotta tuck those hips, lean to the side, and this time you're gonna feel a nice big stretch right through that thigh. Now, if your calves tend to get tight, you can also do a similar stretch and have those feet kind of turn in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna get a big stretch right through that outside of that hamstring or that calf muscle, which is a muscle that tends to get tight on all of us. Good, and we're switching feet. Lean and tuck, right? Left toes in line with that right heel. This is it, guys. You crushed it. I hope you had as much fun as I did. I just love being with you and getting to do this with you. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. Go get a healthy, balanced snack. Healthy carbohydrates with fruits or vegetables, particularly like leafy green vegetables, particularly vegetables. Healthy, lean protein, 25 to 40 grams, depending on your age. And you're gonna be ready to rock it. You're gonna be building muscle, feeling good. Thank you, guys. I hope you reach your goals. Thank you for joining me.